All right, guys. Hope you're doing good. I just did a little test to see how this would work. The lighting in this room is terrible. Makes me look redder than I really am, even. Um, but this is just a video to go over what sold on my eBay store in May of 2017. So this is just to it's an overview for me actually to see where I can improve and what I can work on, but also maybe give you some ideas when you're outsourcing to see what you can find and maybe pick up some pointers on that as well. Kind of help each other out. So let me go to my screen share and I'm going to bring up my YouTube or my eBay store and go to the first item. Because you guys don't want to see me, you want to see what actually sold. So this is the first one. This is the Wish Upon a Star VHS. This is one of the VHSs that I have on consignment. And so this one will be on my spreadsheet. I make about half of the cost, so I made about $5 on it. And the way this one worked, I think I made a little bit on shipping as well. So just something there. Those have been, a couple of weeks, as you'll see as we go through this. Nothing major, but it's basically just a way to fill it up and get some sales. One thing I'm happy about, my feedback is up over 200 and 100% positive. So just keep working at that part as well. So another DVD or VHS that sold, Space Jam. This one had a collector's coin with it. Was in pretty good shape. Again, I get half of that, so about $4, and then I think I made a couple dollars on shipping for it as well. And this is the last one of these for a while. This one was a good one. This is a rare VHS, the Toxic Avenger, sold for $15.99. That one I think I broke even on shipping because that one, as you'll see in a lot of these, and I'll mention again, it went to Florida. So a lot of times shipping burns when it goes far away. I'm in Utah, so Utah to Florida is kind of rough. So this is the first one that was an item I found. I got this at a thrift store. Sold for $19.99. I think I probably broke even on shipping. And this one I actually did. It doesn't show. I did this one. Oh yeah, here we go. I did a charity donation on this one as well. So I did get a charity donation on this one, and so that took a little bit out of it. That would be this shirt right here on my spreadsheet. So I made $11.85 on it, but I just got a bill for that of $11.50, sorry, $1.50. So about $10 on that shirt. This is one of those staplers I've showed you guys before in the last video, showing that I got this one. This one sold for $14.99, which is at my higher end. So that means that I made $8.56 on it. Kind of gets boring shipping those out, but $8 every time. So can't beat that. That was just extras in a bulk lot that I got if you didn't see last month's video. This is one of the first ones I've sold of the tapes. This black Gorilla tape. The problem with these is to stay competitive. I did free shipping. And again, this one had to go far away. And so this one on the Gorilla tape, I actually only made $2.87 because of the shipping on it. Now, again, that's considering I have $1 buy cost computed in there. When in all reality, this is technically a free item, just because I ended up with it in a bulk lot where I was buying shipping tape. So not a bad setup there. So these are the ones that I was surprised actually sold. And again, shipping can be tough on these because they are kind of heavy. This is just a bulk lot of 100 of these pins. Big bag of them. So they add up pretty quick. Again, my cost on these was essentially nothing. So when it comes down to it, this first lot that's the lot that went for $19.99. It actually went for $16. So by the time it was all said and done, that one ended up having to go in a priority mail padded flat rate. So we ended up making $6.27 on it. So not bad for nothing, but nothing too major either. So here's another VHS tape that sold. This is Nightmare on Elm Street 4. This was a really good one, $24.99. The 288 economy shipping. That's actually really low. It went to Kentucky because it was going to Canada via the global shipping program. Actually just got feedback on this today. The guy was super happy he got it, said just as described, and everything all good. So here is another bulk lot of those pens. One of these, like I said, I made $6 on. The other two with them together, there was two that sold together, and between the two, I ended up making $17. So again, not bad considering it was free inventory essentially. So this Gorilla Tape, I thought on one of these I actually lost money on shipping it. No, I guess either way, I made $3 on one and $2.43 on the other. So again, it's not an item if I had to buy it that unless I could get it for 50 cents, it would be worth it. But it is pushing me up towards that top rated seller. So just got email back on this one too that just as described, great condition. Actually, I think it said better than described on it. So this was an Orvis blue polo shirt. It was super nice polo shirt, and this one sold for $14.99. This one, I believe, yeah, I paid $3.19 for that. Sold for $14.9. Actually, it sold for $12. The best offer doesn't show up in there. So my total profit on it was $10 after fees and shipping. I actually made some money on shipping for that one, so that helped out. So Orvis has done really well so far for me. Still have one left. So this was Pella Smart Flash window taping and door installation tape. This one may have been the one I was thinking of where, nope. So again, just because of the low cost, I've got $2 assigned to it. It did cost $6.50 to ship, and I didn't charge any shipping. So after fees, even though this sold for $15.99, yeah, it sold for $15.99. I only made $5 on it. So just keep that in mind. That some of that tape can be pretty heavy. Won't go into this too much again, just because you've seen a bunch of them. But just a cache of those staplers. There's another one that sold. Still got 10 left. So this was a Charge HR Fitbit. This one I bought on OfferUp. I did pretty well with these for a while, and then the sales on them just kind of slowed down. Did finally get this one sold though, and so that was good. And this one sold for $75.99 with free shipping. I don't remember. Yeah, so I paid $45 for that one. It sold for $65 on a best offer. So by the time all the fees and everything were done, I only made $7 on it. So Fitbits, unless you can get them for really cheap, there's not a ton of profit in them. So now these are a good example. This is a Samsung Galaxy S3. I'm now using a Note 5. My wife is using a Note 5. My son has a Note 4. So these were two of our old phones. Actually, I should have another one running around now that I think about it. Listed these. The good news is they sold really fast. This one I actually sold and then didn't pay. So I had to wait a few days and request. And they actually made an offer. I accepted and they never paid. So then I had to relist it. Not a big deal. The other one that'll be coming up here soon just sold right away. So that one ended up. I have these sorted by date, but it's not showing. Oh, it's because it's going down. Gotcha. So that first Galaxy S3 ended up selling later. So that one I ended up making $37.85. That was just because I had a cost of zero on it because it was our other phone. So if you can find those cheap, a couple dollars, that's about what they sell for, is about $39 to $49. Another videotape, The Exorcist. This one only sold for $2.99. The shipping probably broke even. So I made $1.50 on that one. Another one of our staplers. Again, nice to get those. $8 or $10 a pop, depending on what. I don't take anything lower than 12. So this one actually was a $12, so I ended up making $6 on it. This was that other lot of pens. I already went over how much I made on those, but again, it just shows that those things do sell. Just be sure to either don't do free shipping, or if you do free shipping, like that, so you know what you're getting into. One more stapler. That one I actually made $9 on, just because that one I got a $12 offer on. So then this one is one that I thought was going to be really good. It's taken a long time to sell. As you can see, I have a bunch of them. But even selling at $14.99, the problem is when I go and look in what I had to pay for shipping on this, I assign only a cost of $1 to it. Listed for $14.99. I actually end up taking a offer of $12. It cost me $6 to ship because it ends up being too heavy for first class by about 2 ounces, just when it's in a padded envelope. So between the eBay fees, the shipping and handling, it really only ends up being $2.79 of profit. So again, if I wouldn't have got those super cheap, there'd be no way. But to be competitive, I mean, they're only selling for $14 or $15, or with free shipping, even on Amazon. And this one does have these little logos on it, instead of being just a plain cover. So it is what it is. It again gets a sale and is a couple dollars, but I was hoping those would work out better. Fortunately, the staplers worked out and they were all in the same lot. These were a really good score. These didn't sell for $19.99. I had 3 of these. Somebody bought all 3 together. So I found these for $1.99, I believe. Yeah, $1.99 each. There was only 3 at the Savers I was at. Took an offer of $15 a piece for them. Free shipping cost me $6 to ship. So then after fees, I ended up making, you can see here, $13.13 and $1, just because of how the spreadsheet broke it out. So $27, and I spent $6. Not bad at all, and that's $27 including taking my original cost out. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff you got to watch for there. Really kind of a goofy item. The only reason I really looked at it was because they were brand new, sealed in the box still. This I thought would sell faster. I got two Norman Rockwells. Um, they didn't really have any views. They didn't have any watchers, just nothing going on with them. And then out of nowhere, I got a message and somebody wanted it. So this one ended up, I actually took an offer way down at $15 instead of 29, but I charged 22 for shipping. It only cost me 11 to ship it. So by the time it was all done, I made 15.57 on that item. So not too bad. Wish it would have been a little bit better, but I only paid $4.99 for it. So this is another one that came in the bulk lot. I do have one of those left. I did take an offer on this one, and this was another one that was heavier than I planned on. Shipping is becoming my bane if I don't do calculated shipping. So I'm going to be really careful with free shipping. I took an offer at 25. It cost me $6.45 to ship it. So not bad. Even with I'm only into it $1. So profit on that one was $14.24. So not bad at all. Just again, as soon as it gets over first class, it's hard to do free shipping. Now this was a really good one. I mentioned this in one of my other videos. This was I bought this off of OfferUp. I talked to the guy and got two fishing rods, two fly fishing rods, two reels, all for $100. So basically $25 a piece. The rod I thought would be more interesting than these were. The rod I actually ended up just taking an offer of 115 on. And then I sold this for 125. Not bad considering I bought, like I said, two rods, two reels, $100. I just sold this for 125, and I just sold that rod for 100. And I have 35 shipping on it because I honestly wasn't sure how much it's going to cost to ship. Hopefully, I'll make a little bit on that. I just kind of looked at what other people were charging for shipping those because it's going to be crap. It's a 4 foot long box. Um, it's not a small box at all. So hopefully, I won't eat it on shipping for that one. So this Ross reel again, I've got a cost of $25. It sold for 125. I charged 850. It only cost me 4 to ship it. So profit of 87.86. I should end up with roughly that amount of profit on the rod. So now I'm into it even, and I still have one more rod and reel to sell. These were one of those things that was just in the bottom of that bulk lot. This is once stuff is paper and it's not a book, it does get expensive to ship. So these, again, have a cost of $1. They did sell for $15.99, but they cost $9.50 to ship because all my customers are on the East Coast for some reason. Murphy's Law, I guess. So my total profit was only $3.25. But again, it was just a free item in the bottom of a lot that I bought. So these I learned my lesson on, kind of. I was careful with how I take the offers, just because they weigh too much. This is 4 rolls of painter's tape, 1 inch, and that sold for $15. Again, with shipping and all the fees, that ended up the best way to ship it because, again, it was going across the country, was to ship it priority in a flat rate padded mailer, which was $6.50. I think Smart Post was like $12. Tape is not light; they're heavy, so tough having that free shipping. Makes for happy customers because it says free economy shipping, and they get it 2 days later. So this is Schwarzenegger's Raw Deal, another VHS that I have on consignment. All the VHSs I have right now are on consignment. So again, I made $1 on this one and then 50 cents on shipping. So this was a part I bought for my truck that I did not need, and I forgot, or I lost the receipt or something, never returned it. It sold really quickly. So that's somewhat, I guess, since I'm just clearing out inventory at my house, I don't have a cost assigned to it. It sold for $39.99. So after shipping, again, that fit in a padded flat rate, so it was $6.50. I made $23.43 on it. Here's another one of our staplers. So again, I make around $8 a piece on these. Hopefully, I've got 10 left. That's $80. I've mentioned it before, but just everything I bought at that auction, um, all the rest of the inventory is essentially free as long as I sell all of the staplers. So those were a nice find. I didn't even know they were in there. Here's the other phone. So this one sold for 40. So with the fees, I ended up making $29.63. Again, it was just an old phone. Just remember, your phones don't appreciate in value until they're about 30 years old, and then only certain ones do. So the sooner you get those things listed, the better, just because they're constantly depreciating. These are interesting. A guy bought one on the listing, and then he bought two others, and basically said he only meant to buy two. He was just trying to figure out how to do it. It didn't work, so I had to adjust it around, recalculate shipping, and then send them out for him. Um, but nothing too major. So these are these document holders. They go on machinery or equipment to hold the safety documents. And I got these at one of my local damage freight places. And they ended up going for, I paid $2.99 a piece for them. I sold them for $21 a piece. Charged $8.61 each for shipping, just because I split it between the two. So I charged about 17 for shipping. It cost me about 12. So by the time I was done, I made just under $17 a piece on them. And I still have a few more of a different style, and then I also have a red version. This is another one. I bought these thinking they were going to be great. Haven't got as much views as I thought I would get on them, and they end up being, again, about 4 ounces. Ugh, excuse me, it's been a long day. They end up being about 4 ounces more than being able to go flat rate. They're like 1 pound, 4 ounces. So that's a bummer. And so shipping eats into a lot of the profit on these. So this it didn't sell for, oh, it did sell for 19 because I didn't put offer on those. So it's 19, but then it cost me $8.90 to ship, and I paid $3 for it. So I still make $5, so not bad. You more than double your money, but not the best item, but definitely it's worth it. So, oops. Then we have another stapler. Again, gotta love those little things. Now this is a thermos. It's made by Klein Tools. They When I got this, you could only get it on promotion. I think after a while, like the Klein rep gave it to us. I have a lot of Klein tools, um, but I think if they're for a while, you could actually buy them. But this came up and it got a ton of watchers right away. But it was up for a few days, probably 8-10 days before somebody actually bought it. Um, it was a little heavy to ship. Uh, So it ended up going, oh, I don't even have it on here yet. Anyway, it ended up going in a medium flat rate box, so was cheaper than anything else. And so I think that ended up at like $11. So I probably only made about $10 on this one. So they are kind of heavy and bulky, so didn't work out as well as I thought. But my goal here is, and I am way behind on my goal. I got a lot of regular jobs, and so I haven't been listing as much as I should. I did post a video about a haul I did with some shoes, and I've got some jeans and a lot of, I think, that are going to be really good stuff, but I haven't had time to list it yet. So I guess I should be doing that instead of making a what sold video. But yawning, I'm a little too tired to look up descriptions and things right now. So anyway, that's what I've got so far. And it's just kind of showing here. Let me go back and resort this by my line item. So I've spent about $1,000 in inventory. Um, I've sold enough to where I'm only missing about 290 of that. Honestly, a lot of that stuff also went into Amazon FBA and a couple other things. So I'm actually in pretty good shape. Again, I posted another video. I, I just did my first transfer from PayPal after paying on my consignments and paying all my fees and shipping and everything. I was able to pull out not only $500 there, and then uh, I'm using that to just pay off debt. So that went right to cards. And then um, I ended up being able to pull out another 250 to put back into my buying. It's back in the wallet in cash. I got a separate compartment for that for buying stuff locally. So be back to doing that and getting that stuff listed. I've got a lot. I've got like 20 pairs of shoes to list and about 15 pairs of jeans. And yeah, I need to get listing. So anyway, till next time, guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you want to use a spreadsheet to keep track of your stuff, or if you've got an idea for it, let me know. If you'd want to use it, I can send you a blank copy of it via Google Drive, and you can play with it how you wish. Hopefully this helped you kind of see what sold for me, what things you could watch for. Um, Maybe you see something that I missed. Like I said, free shipping can be rough. You got to be careful with that, or it can bite you. Make it to where I only really do it on items that I just kind of want to move through. If I have to be competitive on them to have free shipping, and then basically they're that way, so they can move out and I can move on to other things. So just be careful with that. That seems to be kind of the biggest thing for me. Um, I am So as you can see, like I said, I did get above 200 feedback, which I'm pretty stoked about, and I'm still at 100%. My numbers are looking good. I'm pretty happy about that. The one thing I am kind of upset with myself with is I've only got 154 active. I really wanted to be up above 200 before the end of this month, and it didn't happen. So I really got to get listing and get that done just to keep that momentum going, because I'm basically shipping out stuff every day, but I'd rather be shipping out 4 or 5, 10, 20 items a day versus, two, or I'm usually doing one or two. So anyway, it looks like I'm doing much better compared to the market. Um, Basically, I do VHS and jigsaw puzzles is what they're comparing me to because of that big set of VHS tapes. So my goal, if I can, to get to top rated seller, I need this transaction to get up above I can't remember if it's 100 or 1,000. I think it's 100. Yeah, I think I have to have 100 transactions. So I got my sales. You only have to have $1,000. I got that part covered. It's just getting the rest apart. So till next time, guys, keep sourcing, keep working at it. Like I said, watch out for that free shipping because it can bite you. And I guess just keep working at it. It's all we can really do. Um, Sharing, and you can see me lounging in my recliner here, Grandpa's old recliner. Um, so yeah, I got a job to do tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be listing in the evening and getting that stuff done. Like I said, I've got to get to that 500. Just that's how it has to be. So hey, looks like I have one viewer. It's not myself. If you obviously you came in late, I will end this now and put it up live, so you can go back, scroll back, and see what sold, and go from there. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Have a great one. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, um, and just keep building each other up. Everybody's in it together. Have a great night.